Okay, guys, I got a special guest on the channel today, and I'm going to let him go ahead and introduce himself and tell you what he has to offer. Go ahead.
Hey YouTubers, Brad Jensen here with JBS Tactical here at Holdridge, Nebraska. We're here today at the range, the 1K Plus, or Rob Jeffrey's Distinguished Range, having a fundraiser for the Nebraska Hero Flight. So, been a great day. We've done some 3-gun, and they're doing some long range. If you hear some shooting in the background, that's what they're up to. So, Travis, my buddy here, invited me to come on and say a few words to you guys. So, Travis, you want to shoot me the first question?
Yeah. What would be kind of what are some of the basic exercises you teach in your advanced handgun classes versus what you get in your concealed carry class? What are some of the differences?
Okay, we offer a variety of classes. We have I'm an NRA certified pistol instructor, so we can offer that class. Some of that is online now, and some of it is field day. We used to be able to offer that traditionally in a classroom. That is not available anymore, but you still come to us for your firearms portion and the practicum in the shooting section. So that's our kind of our first level of shooting in our concealed carry here in Nebraska. If you're familiar with Nebraska law, we have to do extensive legal aspects training, and as well as we spend probably 3 or 4 hours shooting. We do 13 different drills at our class. So we talk a lot about the main shooting fundamentals. We concentrate are grip, stance, and trigger control. Grip just means, you want me to go through all this?
Yeah, you can let people know. Yeah, okay. Please do. Yeah.
When I come out of holster, I want to grip that firearm with my strong hand in a manner that I never have to adjust my grip. So I want to grab it firmly, come out of holster. This is clear.
Okay.
I'll have Travis inspect it as well.
Yep. Yep, we're clear chamber.
Okay, we've got a visual and physical check, so this gun is clear and safe. So I want to grab this firearm in a manner coming out of holster to where I never have to adjust my grip. My finger is not just off trigger inside the trigger guard, but I want it off trigger on frame. And at our classes, you'll hear that 1,000 times, off trigger on frame. This is where I want your trigger finger until you have the command to extend, touch, press the trigger. So the support hand kind of comes in at a 45, like you're going to walk up and shake somebody's hand, and all it does is the palm fits in here. I want these fingers wrapped around tight with your index finger of your support hand up tight underneath the trigger guard, long straight thumbs. A good reference for me is when your trigger finger and support hand are straight across from each other on your thumb of your support hand. That's a pretty good reference for most grip size guns. So to me, visually, if I have a new firearm, which this one is today's maiden voyage, I'll check that, see if that grip feels right. At our classes, anybody that's had a class with me, whether it's a basic pistol, concealed carry, or advanced classes, I will then, at this point, put a Sharpie mark across your left and right hand, kind of where they join up. For me, this is a safety aspect. I don't want somebody getting tired in the end of the day, getting sloppy and gripping it like a fence post and having their thumb get hit by that slide, because that comes back with a lot of force.
When I did you guys had the complimentary basic handgun class 2 years ago that you offered out here for another fundraiser they did. It was amazing just what the proper grip does for your shots. You know, you think you know when you go out and shoot, you think you know it's comfortable, but when you learn how to actually properly hold the firearm, your accuracy increases, your confidence with the pistol increases.
And it's all about recoil management. If you have a good grip of that firearm, it's not going to be able to jump around in your hand very much, and you'll be able to get a follow-up shot so much quicker. Defensive training wise, we need to be concerned about not just getting one hit on target. We're also not real concerned about bullseye precision accuracy. We just want high center chest or combat accurate hits, so to speak.
Yes.
So this is the grip that I like. It's going to be kind of a push with the right, pull with the left, and then just bringing the firearm up into our line of sight. We should keep both eyes open. In a dynamic critical incident, when your body's going through all these physiological changes, you don't want to compromise your vision is already cut in half, so why take it down to 25%? So we want to keep both eyes open, focus on the target, bringing the firearm up into your line of sight. You will get combat accurate hits. You can't be more messed up than I am. I'm cross dominant, right-handed, left-eyed. So if I can do it, anybody out there.
There you go. How do you feel about that 2.0? Were you pretty happy with it, your M&P?
You know, I am. There's some things I really like about it. They really did a lot better job in the trigger. I have an original M&P in the 40. Couldn't stand the trigger. I put a trigger kit in it. It made a new gun for me.
Okay.
So yeah, this one they've done some trigger work too. Aesthetically, maybe it's not the prettiest gun in the world, but it seems reliable today. And I just took it out of the box and started shooting it. So
there you go.
Yeah, I am happy with it.
Cool, cool.
Okay,
excellent.
So back to what we cover in our concealed carry class: grip, stance, trigger control. Stance, I just want my feet shoulder width apart, squared up to the target. I call this the athletic position. It's another thing that your body is normally going to do in a dynamic critical incident, or when you're under stress. You're going to revert to this fetal position anyway. So rather than fighting through this and going, okay, now I got to go to a staggered stance to shoot, your body's going to do this for you anyway, so we're just going to shoot from here.
There you go.
We can move laterally from here. A lot of times people insist on a staggered stance in one of my classes, but it's funny, once we have them doing a lot of lateral movement, they'll revert right back to this isosceles position. So this is my preferred one. You know, everybody out there's got their own opinion, but I like it right here, coming from high compress ready, or that firearm in here close, punching straight out and getting your hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's
cool.
Grip and stance. Trigger control is another thing I'm pretty big on, and all that refers to is releasing that trigger just enough to reset the mechanism or re-engage everything. So the gun goes bang, I still have the trigger held back. I'm going to let off slow until I hear and feel the click right there. I don't want to extend my finger off that trigger any more than that. It's all about speed and accuracy, getting that next shot a little quicker and a little more accurately. If I find myself doing this and losing contact with that trigger, you'll tend to start seeing your shots pull.
And that's what I started working on. You said you saw me shooting, and I was doing that. A lot of people watch my videos say, hey, quit slapping the trigger. And I'm like, man, I'm so used to shooting my CPX too, you know? And no, it's amazing how much.
And I'm not picking on Travis.
No, I needed it.
He does a great job with his videos, but a couple things that I noticed by watching his videos, and like he said, he's been to our classes here a couple years ago. Haven't had a chance to shoot with Travis since then. I think I helped his wife with the concealed carry, is that right?
Yep, okay. She took it, yep.
But two things that I noticed he was doing, specifically in the SIG 228 video where he was shooting stands 228, I noticed he was slapping the trigger, losing contact with it, so I wanted him to work on that. Another thing he was doing was the slingshot rack.
Yeah.
And so I wanted him to come to an overhand rack, and it's all about weapons retention or firearms retention. You're going to be able to do any manipulation of this firearm you need to do, whether it's clear a malfunction, do a mag change, whatever, in close to your body so that somebody can't take it away from you. Look what happens to the firearm as I go from an overhand rack to a thumb forward rack. Physiologically, I cannot get my thumb forward when it's in here close to my body. I have to get it out away from me and turn it a little bit.
Yeah.
So I like to do an overhand rack, thumb back, that slide rip forward.
That's my homework. I'm going to work on that, and I'm going to work on my trigger in my videos from here on out.
So guys, that's
cool.
My opinion on grip, stance, and trigger control, the three main fundamentals I'm most concerned about. A lot of people talk about sight alignment, sight picture. Unless it's a long shot where you have to be extremely accurate, I don't typically use my sights. We shot everywhere from 5 feet to 15 yards today with a handgun. Shot both eyes open, didn't use my sights, just brought that firearm up into my line of sight, made combat accurate hits.
Okay.
So that's pretty much what we cover in all of our shooting classes. The advanced class is just more shooting on the move. I will load snap caps into people's magazines for them and make them deal with the malfunction, make them clear it and get back into that fight, so to speak, both with handgun and long gun. Shooting on the move, shooting behind cover, room clearing scenarios, and those types of things. That's pretty much what we offer, Travis.
Cool. And then where can we find your website, and where do people go if they want to register? What do you recommend? If
you want to come and spend some time with us, we'd love to have you. Check us out on Facebook, JBS Tactical.
Okay.
Otherwise, give us a call or you email us. Maybe you can put a link.
Yeah. Oh, I will. I'll put a Yep. We'll put the link at the bottom of the description.
Sounds great,
awesome.
Travis.
Hey, thanks a lot. Appreciate your time today, man.
Man.
Awesome.
Take care.